Hey, yeah, it's Grizzly. We're playing Super Outer Pets. Let's give it a go. Alrighty then. Right off the bat, we are steampunk and we are on a farm, which means translation. We are time traveling. We are time traveling from the future. Surprising, I know. You would think steampunk is kind of like old, isn't it? It's kind of like an old fad, and I'm gonna say in 10 to 20 years, steampunk is gonna be back, and it's not just gonna be like a little, like, middle school person who thinks it's cool with their little goggles they wear to school every day. It's in fact gonna be a worldwide craze. Steampunk for the win. Ordinary doggies, peculiar suspects, tiny citizens. Tiny doggies? Not for me, they're far too loud with their yippy little faces. Peculiar suspects. Well, if they're a suspect, I think they might generally be peculiar. General suspect is like, hey, man, I think that you might have robbed that place. And you're like, 'twas not I. And they're like, well, I think it might have been. You're like, but I didn't rob a crap. And like, then why are you walking around with, like, a big bag with money signs drawn on it? And he's like, if I robbed a bank, do you honestly believe I would walk around with a bag of money? Just out in the public? And they would be like, no, I guess not. You know what? That's too cartoony for the modern age, at the very least. In the name of the fact that I think you're just kind of being a silly little fool, a peculiar suspect, I'm gonna let you go. And you're just like, thank you, Copper. And you know what? The twist that you think is gonna happen, I'm gonna say it was actually him. It's not. It wasn't him. It was his brother. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Classic melodramatic moments. So our team is very similar to their team. So similar in fact that we drew. Do I appreciate the draw? Well, the last thing was a loss, so in terms of, winning, we're getting there. And if I were to go by, like, the general scientific process here, we lost, we drew, we win. We win is the next round. The game has promised me a win. They've insured it upon my grave. They literally engraved it. I was born with a birth certificate, and the birth certificate said, we'll get a win on the third attempt, I swear. Who was the person swearing? I don't know, my mom, the nurse, the doctor? The doctor is a medical professional. If it was them that did it, there's some sort of a degree behind the concept. We win. We simply win. What can I say? The birth certificate, it cannot lie. Which is very unfortunate, because some people's parents are not very forthcoming in terms of thinking of names that are not super lame. So the fact that a birth certificate cannot lie about one's name can occasionally be tragic. If your name happens to be, like, McDonald's McFlurry or something, because gosh dang, they were really thinking about McFlurries the day you were born. 5 years ago, I was born without a face. Tragic. So, with the power of 3 ducks, and 1 big fish, which is stronger than both of their baby fish combined, I would add. Maybe not in terms of stats, because therefore it's actually equal, but in terms of how much I appreciate it, and how much I believe that it is stronger. With the power of my emotional, like, support, which I would say is very valuable in this day and age. It's very hard to get good emotional support this day and age. Everyone thinks they're a therapist, but they are not in fact certified. It would have been really cool if we had gotten a bison, because I literally never get to run the bison successfully, even though I love him. I guess I still have a chance. Yes? No! A bunch of sea lions. Like, that's amazing and all. Like, I love sea lions, but I literally gave you 3 shots to give me my dream, and I never get to experience this dream. Probably my little pointy guy should probably be in front of the duck. For any particular reason, not much, besides the fact that I think they might put their big guy in front, so I don't want my big guy in front, because my big guy is not as big as other guys. My guy is definitely someone in, like, boxing or wrestling, where I specifically try to cut weight just before, so that I can be in the lower weight class. He's like the worst of the top tier, but the best of the lower tier. I could run 2 sea lions, just for the fun of it. I know that's not gonna do anything, blah blah blah. Everyone in the middle gets some sweet stats, though. Somebody cool. Somebody cool! None of these people are cool. Well, this guy's slightly cool because he's got a meat now. And everyone's getting kind of statted. I mean, sea lion on either end, it's like a little bit of a loss, you know? You're sacrificing a whole additional unit, but usually I run 2 scalars anyway, so this might just kind of be like the best maneuver. This man is investing in his future. Simply Moist, I hope I never see you again. But Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays for all of what it's worth, I guess. Yes! And it's not even too late. It's not even too late for this beauty. Yes? Goodbye. Yes? The macaw is just so good, though. And I don't even want this guy. So we could do this. Ooh, I had to give up the monkey. I was thinking in my brain that I could fit both of them, but then I just didn't do that. I was thinking I could put both you guys on the squad, but then I was also thinking, what if I just, like, frickin' didn't do that, though? Always keep them guessing, least expected. It's probably the most expected, because I physically was unable to do what I wanted to do, but it was least expected in my brain, and my brain is what's going on right now. Get killed times almost 3. Nearly a 3. Could we divide a second time there? Big Duck for the win. Big Duck can never let you down. If they ever said have one big guy, it's gonna be Big Duck. I wish I could put this here, and then if you got your orangutan, you could, like, kick him off the squad. Like, can I just give your orangutan permission to murder him every beginning of town? Like, if I just give you verbal permission, is that, like, not enough? Fortune cookie is better than the cherries. A summon is good, because this weekly has, like, no summons and no honeybees, so the idea of summoning anything gives you, like, some sort of a thing. There's something there. There's something to it. You're running almost the same thing I'm running, but I had a big monkey. Have you considered adding a large monkey to your team? I know it's, like, an insane concept. I invented it myself, just like... Well, how many turns ago that was? 5 turns? Like, 5 turns ago I invested that. More scaling? So you're giving 2 health to everyone. But if I run a moose, I could give 3 health to 3 people if I get 3 tier 1s. However, it also stops me from freezing things, which I admit is the most annoying thing in the universe. So I think I'm just going to not do that today. But I thank you for the offer. You know, maybe I'll keep it in mind. I'll write it down on some, like, check pad somewhere. Admittedly, I tend to lose those constantly, so you can't really expect me to have it in the future. A monkey, though. 2 to everyone, 5 to 1 person. This is not a great idea. I don't think it's exactly the strategy. I like a monkey more than I like the other guy. I'd rather you have a chili and another guy with a chili. And I would love you for leveling. You know, if I had a moose today, I wouldn't be able to keep these things. And everyone would be crying their eyes out because they're like, Risley, no, I wish that you could win. I just want to witness a 10-piece. And I would say, well, you came to the wrong gal, buddy. I'm not here to, like, win things. I'm here to, like, I don't know, spit some hot knowledge. The fact that the duck is best, the enemy also running Big Duck, I've been validified within, like, the literal game I was talking about it, you know, we all agree on these facts. I should really do a top 10 at some point. Reveal what, in my opinion, are the best animals in the entire pack all throughout. I definitely don't think any of my answers would be the right answers. But they would be answers. And in this day and age, how many people are giving straight, hard fact answers? Almost nobody. Unless you just kind of choose to believe or only research the specific articles that, like, validate the thing that you already think, you know? In which case, I guess everyone's doing real facts because everything is kind of like an opinion. Boof boof. Leveling? Absolutely. How did you know that I love leveling so much? In fact, I would love it if somebody else got to 3 so I can ditch this monkey. And by monkey, I mean duck. I would ditch my big duck. I know that he's been my best friend all along, but you know what happens to best friends when you grow up? When you feel like, you know, the macaw is my new best friend, you ditch him. Is that good for you? Assuming it was a mutual dishing, you know, maybe you just kind of both, like, slowly chill out of the idea of being friends, then it's fine. It's okay to develop new- He's a strong monkey. Monkey, chill, monkey. The bloated babies? Ew. That was a guest account. They didn't even have a name, and they still defeated me. I think no. Well, no. Yes. Yes, but actually I would like this monkey to level first if it is an option. It is not, in fact, an option. Happy Melon Days. Happy Melon Days. Be fair to share it with the friends. I guess one bison could technically eat a watermelon. It's that beautiful time of year in the zoo where you get to go and watch as all the animals eat entire watermelons whole, followed by pumpkins if it's Halloween. I don't know how tasty a raw pumpkin is, but they're very aesthetic, so I guess for the amusement of the children, we can feed them to every elephant we own. Which is actually just one elephant that we put in different hats and show at different times of day, so everyone's like, whoa, they got so many elephants here, and we're like, yes we do, please, please keep supporting us, we are losing our money so quickly. Okay. The duck, who has good stats, no longer needs to exist. I would like to sell him for somebody who is beneficial. Technically, I've been getting into the piranha a lot more than I literally ever have before. I would be cool with a stonefish. A lot of these units aren't great. Maybe a gorilla? I don't do that very often. We could run a triple monkey squad. None of these people, though, I don't think. But you can have a chili. Yeah. I don't think it's... Like, for a backline unit, chili is the kind of thing that I mostly utilize just to, like, break melons on the first two guys, because normally the first two guys have the melons and the power and stuff. Ooh, a level 3. Third place. No, orangutan, you were supposed to be cool. Well, no. Chili. That was not the hottest salsa I ever did saw. I was expecting some hotter salsa, I will admit. Let us switch. And I'm going to allow you to take this buff again instead of moving it back, because I think that you can just be amazing. You know what? More melons. I could sell you, I forgot about that. Not for any of these chumps. Only for someone cool and amazing, I would bet. How many cool, amazing people are there? I don't know. If we see like a blue fish, like a level 1, tier 1 blue fish, like that's pretty frisky. It would be showing off a little bit to the enemy if I'm so cocky that I think I can actually make that function. Newsflash. I can't. But that is not something that they necessarily know. I want the name Rizzy to strike fear in all of my enemies. Yes? You're more important than your scaling because your scaling is automatic, but his can go to anybody. It could go to literally anybody. A shark is not for me. The llama or alpaca I've literally never run because it continues to never be for me. A level 3 monkey? I just kind of want to get rid of my duck though. Why do all of the tier 6s kind of suck? Just like one gorilla. I just want one guy who benefits from me scaling him. You're good. You're fine. And I still don't want the alpacas. It's kind of like for the lioness, and I have no one I'd want to switch out anyway. I think gorilla might literally be the only person I would accept upon my squad today. We've got a 50-50 bison. This gotta get us somewhere. Come on now. Get schmacked. That is an interesting concept though, because I was thinking, well, now that it's 50-50, of course, I'm gonna switch the location of you and this guy. But that means that he's not only second place, he's gonna be third place, because this guy's gonna summon a dude. This dude is gonna summon a man. That man's gonna summon something insane, I bet. It would be cool if your ability was on feint, because then I could double it, and that would be crazy. I guess this is something. Certainly an idea. I don't want most other things, so... A second macaw. Not helpful, but I see what you're getting at there, buddy. I definitely understand the concept. If we do this, and then you... No, you don't even need the stats. To random friends. Okay, location does not matter. Well, this is fine then. Random friends. I feel like I've seen you trigger, and it always kind of feels like it's just going to the guy behind you, but I will choose to trust you and say, okay, it's truly random. It's not necessarily just going to give it to the bison. It's going to give stats to our monkey and this other monkey, that both of which are kind of so weak that I don't think they're going to be able to kill anything anyway. A bunch of healthy scorpions. Just a boatload of healthy-ass scorpions. I don't respect the team. But I do. Now that I think deeper upon it, actually that was pretty Liddy City, so I think I have to admit it. We're gonna roll again. That was a 9 win though, which is already a win in my book. Check that off the list. The next list is something amazing and special, such as, I don't know, maybe another bison run. That was my first bison in forever. I feel like I should have won. Usual eggplants, loose eyes, booming skaters. Loose eyes, kind of like flaccid teeth, are the two things that you constantly have nightmares about. Pretty sure those nightmares mean that you're actually losing your teeth. Everyone schedule your dentist appointment. I need to go. Booming skaters, usual eggplants. Booming eggplants. Eggplants that are exploding. I recently went to like a farmer's market with the organic things. You know about that whole concept? The organics? The things millennials love nowadays? It's crazy. They have plants from the ground that haven't touched human beings. Like they're organic because we've never touched them. That's how that works. And they had eggplants that were perfectly spherical, like pumpkins. Which just blows your mind, doesn't it? It just makes you want to explode, doesn't it? Doesn't it make you just want to go boom? The idea of perfectly circular eggplants. You can make so many salad bowls with that. Like people make like fruit salads that are inside a watermelon. You could put a vegetable salad inside of an eggplant. It would be really small because an eggplant isn't necessarily that big. It's like this big. But that's enough food for most people. Only magpies? What, you're gonna save your money for tomorrow so that you can sell your magpies and buy, what, more fish? Is that your bright idea, Mr. Guy? We have our life back. I don't remember, honestly, whether we actually lost it, but, stats. We have a blowfish and a pill. I have nobody to use this on. But if I get another fish, then I guess we're going for bison again. I didn't win last time. I didn't get 10 wins last time, and therefore it does not count as an official bison usage. My reset timer for being able to use the same guy multiple times in a row, it does not count unless you get a 10 win or you use it like 3 times. In which case, honestly, that's kind of the definition of insanity, right? Used it 3 times thinking it would change, and it continues to not be helping. Okay. I've spent a lot of gold getting this fish slightly more fishy. His scent is stronger than ever before. I hope it can summon one beautiful bison. I think they like fish. I think that it would make sense if they liked fish. We have 1 additional turn to get it there. I want the bison on turn 5 or I will reject it. This is not a promise, and I will likely go back on what I've just said. Big kangaroo. Tasty, tasty kangaroo. Even your egg cannot defeat me today, Grandpa. As much as you like to reclaim your youth by throwing eggs at people's houses on Halloween, not today and not to this person here. A level. I do this only because I can sell you for money. For a considerable amount of money, specifically. You are here because fish? I was kind of hoping for a second bison. He's sticking around. I'm going back on my word. Well, I didn't, because actually we did get him today, so that is my word. I didn't qualify him, but we need a pill or a fish. We now have 2 different concepts. We have, like, all of the Monopoly pieces besides 2 different options, and either one will get us access to a hotel, and 1 hotel defeats the entire game. Yay, capitalism. Get smacked? Oh, not me, son. I meant you, actually. Can we just Uno reverse card that one? I don't think he was listening very well. Okay, it didn't matter. We still won. We have all of our hearts as well. The blue fishes of legends! Of dreams! They've all come for us today. Cockroach, I don't know why you're still here. We have 3 whole guys getting benefits from this. A pill? No. A pill? A salad. I did not, in fact, order a salad, monsieur. I did walk into your restaurant and specifically order something that was, in fact, not a salad. But I will admit I am very, non-confrontational, so honestly I could have walked in there and said, may I have, like, 3 cheeseburgers? And you could be like, you can actually, like, get effed, slap across the face, get out of here, and I would be like, I'm so sorry for ordering food at this restaurant. I didn't mean to be rude if that was rude of me. Goodbye. And they're like, yeah, and never come back. And I said, I swear I won't, because I am terrified to see any of you people again. Snipers? No, we're looking for a pill. Give me the pill. I deserve it. I've earned it. Have I earned it? I did nothing? Well, that's true. But I want it really bad, and that's like some part of earning something, isn't it? Like an intense desire? Unless you can earn something being crappy, can't you, though? You know, if you level, you don't get dragonfly buffs. That doesn't matter anyway, because apparently your blowfish is gonna steal them from you anyway. That Christmas thing happening over there, the only gift under that tree, which is currently standing directly on the ground, is a giant candy, unless it's a pillow shaped like a candy, in which case that's an amazing gift, and I love it. Didn't have to be yellow, but you certainly did go with that, I guess. Yes. Okay, no, now that's been established. Yes. And you're better than them. Big scorpion? Orangutan. Orangutan's just gonna boost this guy a bunch of times in a row, which I don't really care for. You know, last turn we got killed by Big Scorpion. A few of them on the same team. This turn is the revenge turn. We're going to kill the same exact guy with this scorpion, his entire team. How am I gonna manifest this whole concept? Great question. With intense difficulty, but we're not thinking about that now. Vengeance does not require logic, it only requires passion. That's what my parents always told me when they were teaching me about all the different rules of vengeance. You know what might be better than you, though? Him. But I can keep... The Scorpion's not ever gonna level, so I can guarantee at least you're gonna keep that. And you're gonna get stats, and one of you is... I think that honestly Dragonfly might be the way to go today. The fact that you have staggered gains is still so crazy to me. I know that's kind of like a recent update, but it's still kind of crazy. Chili? I'm in the market for some tools. I feel like we've had 0 tools. You know what? If I do this and then this, that's one big background kangaroo. We have $1? Merry Christmas to me. I can buy a whole gumball. Thanks, Mom. And she's like, don't thank me, thank your grandpa. Grandpa's asleep and he forgot to give me 5-year-old a present, so she gave me a quarter that she found on the ground and said, this is from Grandpa. And I'm like, yay, Grandpa, I love you. And he's like, Rawr! Relatable scenario. I know. It just comes so naturally. Big kangaroo, did you get to hit anyone? I wasn't watching. I know it was like your big recital or whatever, but it's kind of like a you thing, and I was having my own thing at the same time, so maybe you should have planned it to like a different date or something, maybe a more convenient date. Argument to be made that I should not have given you a chili, because I am going to give you a melon on the first opportunity, so I should have given a chili to big fish. Big chili fish. Spicy fish curry. That definitely is a concept. No, that's fine. I was gonna say replacing my onion might have doomed me there, but in fact it did not matter. I am much cooler than he was, and that is all that I care for. Monkey. No, but I was considering... I love monkeys so much. I do enjoy a monkey. We're gonna skip. I'm even gonna skip the pear. I really want this kangaroo to get level 3, just so I can stop saying no to all these monkeys. If I can get this kangaroo to level 3, I don't need the fish anymore. We have an open spot. Sadly, this fish is slowly getting more and more buff as time goes on, because I continue to have him, but in some point in the future, it won't matter nearly as much. Die. Good job. Oh wait, that's a lot of stats. I needed that man back. Can I have my scorpion back? Can I just revive one? Can I have a wild card draw and I choose the scorpion? Can I choose that? Is that how wild cards work? Hello? I want you to have this, but this is important to me, possibly more so. It didn't even matter, he got one anyway. I could replace big fish with other big fish. The other big fish being a piranha. Ooh, and now the fish isn't necessarily getting the level 3 buff. Someone who matters is like the bison. The bison's gonna get there either way, but I'm okay with it being sped up a little bit. That's a lot of sniping. But can you defeat me simply having stats? No, because stats are always the answer. I'm so sorry, big sniper team. Yes. Okay, big fish, goodbye. You know what, gorilla? Is that what I want to do here? Or piranha? We don't have a lot of attack. It's turn 13. I've got a lot of health, so there's a little bit of a time to, like, start boosting you, but... Commit to the biscuit. It's gonna be you. It's gonna be buffed. The scorpion is in a weird-ass location. I think I want to give you a pair. You need to start getting good very quickly. So much so that, you know what, I hope you just level. I was gonna say, so much so that I might even, like, if given the opportunity to level the scorpion, I might specifically just so that the gorilla, like, guarantees some buffs, but the gorilla's closer and I want him leveled anyway, so probably more useful for him to just do it. You can't kill me. I am a kangaroo wearing an umbrella hat. That's a combination nobody ever expects. Beautiful, and another one. It's my birthday. Thanks, Mom. I would like a melon. I lied when I said I wanted another gorilla. I actually wanted a melon. And they're like, you can't say that, sweetie. It's the day of your birth now. I don't have time to go to the store. And I'm like, I'm Harry Potter's brother. You have the time to give me 50 billion things. I don't even know his name. Does anyone really know his name? You shouldn't, because he's an ass. That was kind of close. Not at all, really, because that's a huge-ass crab. But it was kind of close. Yes? Scorpion, I'm sorry, you are forever doomed to be level 1 because it honestly benefits you more than anything else you could be doing. I want you to survive once. But the next melon goes to the bison. Bison, next time I promise. I'm not one to lie. More than a few times per video, so you can rely on that. No! Oh, God, I needed my guy to be further up than that. It's fine, we have a whole additional life. That was 2 huge monkeys. Okay, this will save our lives. This would have been the game changer if it had happened last time. This is weird. Do I want it? The risk of putting a good guy in the back is obviously like, then their big guy has a chance to wreck everyone, then if he kills you, you don't have a chance to clean up. Like, this is a good cleanup, but if I do this, right? Dead, scoop-de-boop to the back. She gets the triggers of you, and then maybe the scorpion kills the big guy that killed the bison. I guess this actually works pretty well. And you can have a chili. You're, like, pretty weak, so you don't really have a whole lot of other benefit. Nice, nice. The strategy is present. This is a strategy. It's not strong enough, I think, at this point. I've never seen this background before. The enemy just seems to have... No! The enemy has too many stats for anything I'm doing to work, apparently. That was very anti-me technology. Okay. A 9-win and an 8-win, though. Pretty good. Especially because I've been, like, really mixed. I feel like half the time with this weekly, I'm, like, 10 wins. Half the time I'm like, please let me leave. I would like to exit the building. But anyway, I stream every week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, 6 p.m. PST. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, or follow me on Twitch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.